when something happens to you and you feel it's unfair or someone's bothering to you or it's just not right, you should document it so that there isn't a pattern of abuse per se, but you should also learn to pivot and adapt and separate from a situation and grow into a new situation. So I'm speaking very general here, and it doesn't have to be a big issue. And it doesn't mean you should run from everything, but there's a season where things are over. There's an expiration date, and there's a need in life to pivot and adapt. But people fight. They spend a lot of energy, a lot of time to try to keep things the same. But it's like fighting the world. And that's what I mean, even when you document and you speak up about what you feel wasn't right, you got to keep moving. Okay, move forward. You're not going to be able to move the same way. Everything in life requires this pivot, this adaptation, change, change, change. What are people stubborn about? Change. Why do people keep storage units? They don't want to change. Why do people stay in a relationship? Because they don't want to go through the pain of change. Change is required in life, but you could fight it. You can spend your entire life fighting, all your energy, all your resources, trying to keep things the same. And you know what? There'll be more unnecessary suffering than there needs to be. Now, I can't lie to you. I give you a good sales pitch, but I can't lie to you that even if you change, there's no suffering, but it's less suffering and it's a better quality life. And that's the sales pitch to yourself. That, yeah, I can stay in this misery, or I can stay in this subtle, slow death because I don't want to deal with the pain of change and the pain of a new thing and going through all that. But at least when you go to the new place, when you go to the new adaptation, when you pivot, at least when you do that, eventually you release some of that suffering because you grow into this new space. But if you stay the same, even if you kind of fucking wedge your way back into that same little comfort zone, you spend your rest of your life just that silent suffering, even if it's not great anguish. Pivot, adaptation. You figure the rest out, guys. I spoke very generally. And don't try to get my message to custom fit whatever you want to do. You do what you want. I don't care. Don't want to know? Why? A therapist will never ask you, do you want to live with me? Why? Boundaries. They may ask you, what do you think about this? What'd you do? But don't forget, they're paid by you or the government. Why? Because therapists, coaches, and everyone in life figured out a few things. One is, people are going to do what they want anyway, and they should. So I might as well get paid while I'm wasting my time with someone. And they've also figured out, even if you get all the information, even if you get all the resources, you still got to go through the pain for yourself. Even your parents can't buffer that. You still got to go through it. And people help you, people support you. But you get to decide. Yeah, but you get to decide. Yeah. And that's why don't hold on to people too much. Why? People bring you down quick, okay? And then they'll try to act like they still want to be your friend after they brought you down. No, no, no. Pivot off their ass. Just like Karl Malone in the Post. Pivot and let their ass slide right into the benches with the sloth person they stay with. Why? Because they won't change. And let them guys take a seat on the bench while you score because you pivoted. Championship time. Okay. Championship time, guys. All right. I'll see you next one.